We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between the Pioneers and the Naturals. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Harold, what do you got?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for the Pioneers, left fielder Michael Brantley.
And look out. Boy, an auspicious way to begin our ball game here this afternoon. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
And a bunt attempt misses, 2-1. Now the pitch. In there, 2-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Ramirez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound. So to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on. I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Brantley on the move, but this will land untouched. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and fair umpire, Matt. Sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Little dribbler down the line. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's George Springer. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so.
Dustin Pedroia is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Nope. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is a tough combination, and it's important for him to stay down in the zone. If he does, he'll have great success, because the sinker and the changeup, they come out on the same plane when it's thrown properly, and that's really hard for a hitter to read.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a sinker that stayed up high, but good for strike 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swung on and missed as Pedroia's retired for the first out. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Harold, what do they need to focus on in this one?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit, because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when you get ground balls. So you got to go there with a real good game plan of making him get that ball up, which he knows he's not trying to do. It's a tough battle.
Fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result it's 0-2.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now another 0-2. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Batting fourth.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Kazmir sets. First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 2 out with the man at first. And another snap throw to the bag, and the runner back. From the belt, the pitch. A pitch out. The throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready with the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, up. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Chris Davis.
In there for strike 1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team, brought to you by Majestic. And I'm looking out there at second base. Dustin Pedroia, you talk about a Gold Glove gritty player. That fits him perfect. He's going to catch everything at second. He's Gold Glove worthy. And then gritty, don't hit him, he'll knock you back.
Here's Randall Grichuk. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Here's a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting sixth, third baseman number 24, Pedro.
Now at the plate, Pedro Alvarez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw over to Morneau's going to be in time, and with it, the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Justin Morneau. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Well, the first two pitches are interesting, both away from the left-hander. Will he bust him back in and challenge him? It's going to be a good at-bat to watch.
Morneau waits the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, that looked like a hittable pitch, Matt, in a hittable location, but to a good hitter. You just don't see him miss many pitches like that.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And I'm looking at the first baseman, Chris Davis. Now, you can play him at third, you can play him at first, but because of his footwork at third, it made him a better first baseman. I think he gets overlooked quite a bit. He's a pretty good defender. Well, he was out early working on that swing and batting practice, just taking it right back at the pitcher, right off the L screen. You eliminate that screen. It's just taking it from the practice field to the game. Nice job.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not have a shot at 2. He's safe at first, and that will plate our opening marker of the ball game.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He swings and grounds it to short, right to him. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We played 2 full. New York is out in front, 1-0. Back from Progressive Field as we're set for the beginning of the 3rd inning here on the show. Matt Vasgersian back with Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac as the shortstop. Eugenio Suarez leads things off. Now here's the pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting 9th.
So stepping in, Scott Kazmir. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Who would have thought it, Matt? 8 up, 8 down, and you give up the first base hit to the other pitcher. Baseball can be a weird sport.
From the stretch, Michael Brantley is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a break.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Progressive Field. So striding forward now, Justin Verlander. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. The Naturals are out in front here, 1-0. Ready for another chance? Brock Holt, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
George Springer will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
First baseman number 19, Chris Davis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Blackmon.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch, and this one's tapped foul at home plate. Navarro the sign, the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Brantley going back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. He swings and grounds it to short. Suarez is right there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The first baseman number 33.
So now 2 men are gone, and here's Justin Morneau. Sinker runs outside to start the at bat. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate.
Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is going to get foul. Kazmir's ready. Here's the 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back to Progressive Field after this. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Leading off for the Pioneers, right fielder Randall Grichuk.
Into the windup and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive something.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now is Pedro Alvarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
You know, he's throwing the ball so good today. He didn't get that pitch right there, but he's been getting most of the calls around the plate.
3-0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
And down to first goes Alvarez as that misses for ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit.
7.
Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Striding in once again, Eugenio Suarez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Back in standing. The 1-0 delivery. Right over the middle, knee high. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
But the runner's back easily. Liner towards second. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, he had 2 strikes on the hitter. Perfect count to put him away. Tried to elevate the fastball. Just didn't get it up there enough.
In now, Scott Kazmir. And Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1.
Matt, this is where I like this guy pitching. First and second, he's got 2 outs. He's got himself a little bit of a jam, but now he likes to paint the corners. Watch him fight himself out of this situation.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 5th coming up. New York leads this one 1-0. Settling in now, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. Into the windup and the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Brantley.
Good fastball there by Kazmir. 0-1.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they were different pitches, both down. Good pitcher's pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
Reined in. Throw on to second, so they'll get the lead man, and that's all.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play. Really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The pitcher, number 35.
Into the box now, Justin Verlander. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Rod Carew will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Kazmir sets. 0-2 on its way. Oh, and this ball is raked deep down the line in left. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Suarez takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Naturals are out in front 1-0. Kelvin Herrera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Kelvin Herrera.
Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again. Brock Holt. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Chopped weakly to the right. But that one rolls foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
The 0-1 on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Center fielder, number 4.
Ready for another chance? George Springer. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We'll see the former MVP Dustin Pedroia when we get back. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. New York is out in front here, 1-0. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. First offering on its way. Squared that one up just a little late.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it off.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Suarez over to his left. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Jose Ramirez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit back up the middle to his left. Suarez. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
The center fielder,
here's
number
Charlie
19,
Blackmon now.
Charlie
0 for 2
Blackmon.
here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Late that time for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him. I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Suarez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We're through 6 full. New York is on top, 1-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning straight ahead, but first let's take a look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of baseball.
First baseman, Chris Davis.
First pitch coming, here it is. Chris Davis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Standing in now, Pedro Alvarez, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. 2 out, nobody on. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
7. Shortstop.
Digging in once again, Eugenio Suarez. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
0-1 count and the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Skied into straightaway right. Cruz over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. New York is on top here, 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Francisco Lindor. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Suarez comes up with it. Throw on to first, and 1 shortstop grounds out to the other. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 33.
Riding in once again, Justin Morneau. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Suarez fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Davis, takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll look. Jeurys Familia has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Jason Hayward will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Had him guessing that time, as he's barely able to foul it away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
All right, it's late in the game. That's a big base hit. Now you got the potential tying runner on first base. Now we all know he's not fleet of foot. Are you going to pinch run, or are you going to leave him in the game?
Standing in, Michael Brantley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 0-1. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly where you want to be.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Here's Brock Holt now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Sinker stayed high, but called for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. The 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 out with the man at first. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he's back easily. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Naturals on top, 1-0. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Jason Castro is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate. Now in the box, Michael Brantley. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Roy Hobbs is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0-2 on his line thus far.
Nelson Cruz.
Marcell Ozuna will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Too high, 1-0.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away. Well, that's why they call baseball a game of inches.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. He showed some serious hops, but not serious enough. He goes up high for it with the good leap, but he just can't bring it in, and that allows him to cruise into second with a good piece of hitting.
Justin Turner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Justin Turner.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. New York leads it 1-0. Roy Hobbs will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Marcell Ozuna will stick around as he'll take over in right field. Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here's George Springer. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The first baseman, number 19.
Striding into the box, Chris Davis. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Into the windup and the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Boy, he is not seeing the ball at all. He's already got 3 strikeouts. If he strikes out here, that's when you start calling the eye doctor.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Boy, he looks strong up there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when 2 teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a 1-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Scott Kazmir takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team. 1